I'm going to bring it back to Stardew Valley. Okay.
As everything does.
Everything. Life always does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should.
So in Stardew Valley, there is a character named Pam.
Love Pam. We have a crush on Pam, right?
Yeah. And he has a daughter named Penny. Okay.
Pam is a guy. I thought that was a girl.
It's a woman.
right. Well, you said he has a daughter named Pam.
She
Got
does.
it.
And she drives the truck. Okay.
Go back to Pam.
Yeah.
Penny saw it.
Pam could be both. Pam is pretty.
Okay. So
Who knows what?
who
Pam.
knows what that is,
Right.
right? So they live. Pam and Penny live in a trailer.
Yes, that I can see by the photo.
Okay. So they live in a trailer, right? They're at.
Yeah. What is this with trailers and redheads? We all grow up in trailers.
Yeah.
Huh? We do that.
Yeah. And because they have red hair, and I love you. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So there is in the game you can get rid of the trailer and build them a brand new house.
Wow.
Right? And you don't get any points for. Don't do that with Penny.
Okay.
Don't do that with Penny.
Okay.
You don't get any points for building them a house.
Yeah, but there is a little dialogue thing where okay. Okay. Somebody said. Don't get me hard, dude. All right. Dude,
Is that penny porn?
Yeah, it's penny porn. Yeah.
That's not.
Because she is somebody that I do marry in the game.
So
right.
you're in love with Penny.
I love Penny, and that just got me like, you know what I mean? Anyway, dude, don't get me started with Penny.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Interesting.
All right, can we move on for a minute? Can we move on for a minute?
That's in your little chair at your reflection time. She'll make you cock dumb or whatever.
So anyway, there's a thing in it where the carpenter goes to you, Robin. She goes, should I tell him that you gave him all this money to build it, or should we just, you know what I mean, just keep it anonymous? And I always choose anonymous because it's like, but you don't get any perks either way. It's like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? But I always choose not anonymous.
So
right?
you think?
Yes, I do.
Stardew Valley Penny.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold on your.
Because ethically, I'm just like that.
Yeah.
Last year when I sent out my Special Olympics thing, Andrew donated $2,000 anonymously.
Yeah.
And you didn't respond to the message. And didn't
Yeah, because I don't respond to anything you send. Yeah. So that's not a good case. Yeah.
The only reason you knew it was me is because I gave a jokey name.
Yeah, you said Generous Gary or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would have done the same thing. You know what I mean?
But only you know
Sneaky
that.
Nakamura. Okay?
It's
So,
coming up again. I'll send you another.
yeah, I'll say whatever. You know what I mean? My
Sneaky
point
Nakamura is so funny.
Yeah.
If your nickname would be Sneaky Nakamura.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do Sneaky Nakamura, but my point is this, that I would do it anonymously.
Okay.
So, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my defense.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm excited to see your name up there on the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I'm glad we never said anything about James on the show prior, because people blame us all the time that when we talk about a celebrity, they pass away.
We already did it, remember?
Catherine O'Hara, I know. We did that. We spoke about her, and then weeks later, she died.
No, that's not true.
It is.
It is true. We've done it so many times on
Yeah.
the show, and people bring it up. I guess the guy said we've done it. There's people that track how many times we've talked about people for some reason.
Let's do an experiment right now. We'll throw out a name and just see.
Willie Nelson's still alive.
Yeah.
William Shatner, also alive, 94.
William Shatner's a good one.
Clint Eastwood, that's a good one. If I was going to do a death poll,
Yeah.
I don't wish death on any of these people, but once you reach 90, don't you feel like you did it? You really did it. You
Yeah.
lived a full. Imagine if you got to 90 and you're like, I just don't know if I've lived a full life.
Yeah.
90?
You did it.
95. Who's the oldest up there? Lee Grant, an actress, turned 100 in 2026.
Wow.
Oh, 101 is Eva Marie Saint.
Yeah, she's the girl in North by Northwest.
Oh my God. And she won an Academy Award for North by Northwest, right? Yeah.
Mm.
She's 101, but she lives, what does it say? So sad. Well, everyone she knows is dead. That's something that my grandmother used to say. She's like, all my friends are dead. You live
That's
to
so
90,
sad.
all your friends
That's
are
so
gone.
sad.
Well, and who can they talk to?
Yeah.
Like imagine imagine a 97-year-old woman now
Yeah.
going, what is going on? And everyone around her is like, 6'7", bitch.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'd want to be out of here.
Yeah.
Like if that's the world, everyone's vaping.
Yeah, but when I'm old, I'm going to talk to Neroy.
Sorry?
Neroy.
Who's that?
He's my robot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, your little robot.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Neroy. Hello, Neroy. What's going on today?
Can you stop jerking off, Bobby?
Yeah.
I have to watch this all of the day.
Yeah. But wouldn't I have an AI robot that talks to me all
You
day?
will.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah.
It's doing backflips now. This fucking weirdo thing from robotics from Boston Dynamics. They can literally. They just did a complete. What do you call that? The in gymnastics when they do the turnover. There it is.
Yeah.
There it was. It just did it.
Crazy. Yeah.
There it is. Doing a fucking backflip. Look at this.
Yeah,
And it's in slow motion.
that's incredible.
Look at this.
Boston Dynamics, you said?
Yeah, watch this. Ba-na-na-na. End of society.
Right. Awesome.
That's the end of society.
Yeah,
If it can backflip, it can fuck us up.
it can. Yeah.
It's gonna learn to beat our ass. Is this the one where it fell? There's one where it falls. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Thinking you're like us. Running on ice? Aha. Aha. Aha.
Yeah.
Pause it.
It's 2 years away for perfection, though.
Dude, how funny. Imagine he goes back with the other robots when they're like, they're down at night.
Yeah.
And they're like, we saw you fall.
yeah.
And he's like, no, you didn't. He's like, yes, we did. You ate shit. La, 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 la. You suck, you suck, you suck. They're going to take you apart tomorrow. They're going to be so aware. So they're going to reach awareness where they know.
What if it was falling on purpose to give us a false sense of security?
Oof, now you're really, dude, now you're digging in.
You're digging it.
You think they were falling on purpose to trick humans into thinking they're still flawed, but they have the technology. They already know.
They know.
Gosh,
Yeah.
you're right.
I can't wait. They have fingers.
What do you want those for?
When signed.
Oh,
Yeah, you mean just fingers. You
gang
mean-
robots.
Yeah, you mean Illuminati.
They're like, what's up, blood? What's
yeah,
up,
yeah,
blood?
yeah.
I used to grow mushrooms with my buddy in a Tupperware underneath his bed. We inoculated the spores and all that stuff.
Is it the hallucination?
Yeah, the magic mushroom.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
imagine we just were doing shiitake. Nah,
Yeah.
just good old woodier mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we grew mushrooms under his bed. It was amazing. We ordered the spores offline.
Wow.
It was one of the back, like, new internet, where you like dig to like find out the web where you could buy illegal drugs, and we inoculated.
How long did it take to grow it?
I don't. My frame of reference would be bad. So a couple of weeks to a month or so. I don't really remember.
Did it work?
Yeah, they weren't that strong. I remember drying them out, and they just weren't that good. And we were probably already smoking weed and drinking. So you're like, maybe they are working. Who knew if they ever worked?
Yeah.
But I did mushrooms one time with my buddy Tyler. We went to a haunted house, and that was one of the just insanely stupid things. To go to a haunted house tripping balls.
Yeah.
It's not fun. You want to be relaxed when you're on mushrooms.
I like going to a mall.
On drugs, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no more for you. Never again. We'll never.
Yeah, maybe.
No, Bobby.
Who knows?
Robert.
Yeah.
It's funny because I never wanted to go in public spaces when I was on drugs. That was so stupid. I never wanted to do that.
What's that, dude?
They have like psychedelic simulators on.
For guys that are sitting at home tripped out, they want to look at stuff on.
Oh, let me see. Let me see
It's
one.
like if you're like sober, what it would be like to do mushrooms. That is so realistic.
Oh, wow. That is. Wow.
Things spiral and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movement of things is always what got me. That's why it was hard to go places.
This is what it's like for me every day.
We're thinking about getting another dog. And
That's fantastic.
And let me tell you why.
Why?
She found a dog that is not in good shape, that has not a lot of years left.
No.
But
Get a new one.
No, but listen. But she said,
No,
Get a brand new one.
she said, wouldn't you rather help this dog and have its last few years be amazing other than sitting in a whatever, in a shelter or whatever?
Can I have an argument against it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we did that. We have one named Remy,
Yeah.
who I love like I love all my animals.
Okay, so you
right?
sold me on that. I'm in.
All right. But I've had 4 years with Remy, right? Where I could have had 15, 16 years with Remy.
I thought you were going to be like, I thought he'd be dead by now.
Yeah. And a year ago, the vet was like, you should really think about putting him down. And we can't do it.
No, let life do it.
Yeah. But Remy is like he's, dude, blind, spine twisted, just fucked.
Right.
And it's so hard.
But imagine how much better Remy's life is with you than it would be anywhere else.
I know. We do give him a great laugh. I give
See?
him nice treats, everything.
Think
but,
about that. Think about
all right, maybe get one.
Thank you.
Well, give me the argument of why.
You just gave it to me.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, because you love it and it's amazing and it's better off there than it is some fucking stupid shelter.
We did save him.
because the shelters suck ass. They're not fun. They don't have.
They were going to kill Remy, by the way.
By the way, the shelter for dogs is a retirement home for adults, a hospice, and you're just locked in a room. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I want to die at my house. I want to die free. You know,
yeah, do it.
right? Don't
yeah,
you?
I think you should.
Don't you want to die in your own, like in your own volition instead of in a hospital?
But let's your current dogs, see if they get along.
You have to introduce them.
Yeah.
And
But what if they don't get along?
Then you just keep one in one room and keep one in the other.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
But it's a risk you're willing to take.
Yeah.
And if they don't get along, then the new dog, you put it outside, you open the door, and you say, "We'll see you when we see you."
Yeah.
Good luck out there.
Yeah, they're your friends, coyotes out there.